What's up guys, welcome back to Houston Productions. I'm your host Lucas to bring you a recommendation video, and today we are talking about my top 5 horror movies you may have missed only on Hulu. So, let's talk about them. And jumping right into my first recommendation, this is a movie directed by Mimi Cave, starring Daisy Edgar-Jones and Sebastian Stan, and this movie is called Fresh. Fresh follows the horrors of modern-day dating through one young woman's defiant battle to survive her new boyfriend's unusual appetites. Now, this is an unexpected horror movie that has Sebastian Stan doing a role we don't typically see him doing. Yes, a lot of people will associate him from Gossip Girl or from the Marvel movies, but this gives him a really unusual character, and he does a great job portraying it. Daisy Edgar-Jones, on the other hand, she steals just about every scene that she is in. If you haven't checked out Fresh, make sure you do it. It is well worth the watch. And my second recommendation is a Damien Power-directed movie called No Exit. This movie stars Savannah Rose Liu and Danny Ramirez, who you may recognize as Fanboy from Top Gun Maverick. This is centered around a blizzard that has stranded a group of people on an isolated highway rest stop in the mountains. A college student discovers that there is a little girl that is being held captive and hidden in one of the cars that belongs to the people inside. So although this is a great thrilling movie, it is nothing that we haven't seen before, but it is one of those isolation movies that will kind of lead you to paranoia. Are people being truthful and honest, and can you really trust strangers in general? This is a great movie that won't necessarily keep you guessing till the end, but you will be invested enough that the ending is rewarding enough. So definitely check out Damien Power's No Exit, only on Hulu. And my third recommendation is a Claire Aronovich directed movie called Tentacles. This movie stars Dana Drury, who you may know from the movie Freaky starring Vince Vaughn, and Casey Diedrich, who's currently on CW's Into the Dark. This follows a couple who is just head over heels in a new romance, and they begin to intertwine their lives until their intimacy transforms into something completely unexpected and terrifying. Yes, this is definitely what you would consider an erotic thriller, so if you enjoy those kind of throwback 80s and 90s types of movies, this one is right up your alley, and so definitely check it out. No, it's not going to give you any brand new plot twists that if you're a fan of those classic movies that you won't see coming, but this is definitely something that you don't see made much anymore. It is a little on the sexual side, so be aware for that, but definitely check out this movie Tentacles, only on Hulu. If you haven't done so, you won't be disappointed. And moving right along into my fourth recommendation, this is a David Bruckner reboot. Yes, a reboot of the classic 1987 Clive Barker horror movie, Hellraiser. Now, this doesn't do anything outlandishly, different than the original did. It's just a reboot of it. It's a new telling of it, but this may be one of the few times that a reboot is actually worth sitting down and watching. It takes a different kind of approach to the story, but all the main plot lines are there. This movie stars Odessa Azion, sorry if I mispronounced that, and Jamie Clayton. Now, this is a very, like I said, interesting kind of take on the story. I know some purists and real big enthusiasts of the series are probably not going to enjoy this one, but if you are someone who is brand new to the Hellraiser franchise, has never actually given it the time because you thought it may not be for you, definitely take the time to check out this reboot. It is well worth the watch. And that's going to bring me to my fifth and final recommendation, and this is a Damien Stam directed movie called Down. This movie stars Natalie Martinez and Matt Lauria, who you may recognize from CSI Las Vegas or Outer Range that are currently running. This follows two co-workers who get stuck in an elevator. Yes, another isolation movie brought to you by Hulu. But what starts as possible chemistry starts to turn into something awkward as the couple finds more and more about each other. What makes getting stuck in the elevator even worse is being stuck in the elevator over a long weekend and everybody has already left. So yes, this long weekend turns into a series of terrifying events for these two people as more of the truth about who they are, what they're doing, and whether or not they ended up in this elevator by accident is actually true. So definitely tune into Down if you haven't seen or checked this one out yet. And there you have it, guys. That is my top 5 horror movies that you've probably missed that are fantastic to see on Hulu. Definitely let me know down in the comments. Have you seen these movies? What did you think? What should have made the list? Or what other kind of future lists are you looking for? What kind of reviews and recommendations would keep you coming back? If you haven't done so already, guys, go ahead and make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumb up. These kinds of things really help the channel grow, and the channel is growing at a pretty decent rate, and I can't thank you enough for that. Until next time, guys, I'm your host, Lucas, at Houston Productions. Happy watching.